Hi, thank you for joining Roller Coaster Tycoon World yet again. We are apparently running Roller Coaster Tycoon, yet it's not showing up on my display bar at the bottom for some reason. I don't know why. Oh wow, it's using a lot of memory as we speak. Let's see what is going on here. Okay, well, the game still seems to be intact. So, we shall just continue on from where we were. Now, during the break and the uploading of the first part of what is to be called the Green Monster. I forgot what the name was there for a second. The Green Monster, as you can tell, will be green. Why? I don't know. I just decided to come up with that as our theme for this ride. The Green Monster. What color should the bars be though? Oof, no, black seems kind of rough. No, pink's a bit much. Red's a little bit too, doesn't match. Orange is, that bright orange, that's okay. That might work. What do you got here? Yellow, not really. No. Green, that's a lot of green though. That doesn't really match very well. Blue? No. Light blue? Nah. No. Oh, I think we're stuck with orange. Okay. Orange it is. There you go. Interesting. Okay, so we will go back now to building our roller coaster. Where are we here? Okay, so we have our 90-degree drop. We have our first drop over here, which we've successfully managed around. Now, these are brakes down here? Yeah, they are brakes. That might be a little bit too much for the braking system because it needs to go right back up. And so this will need to be chain lift, which it already is. And we're going to set that chain lift up to its maximum or just below its maximum. Why can't I see the numbers? Well, I don't like this. That's not cool. This is really not cool. I can't see the numbers. Well, that's stupid. Okay. That's 19.5 if I'm correct. At least it seems like it. Anyways, that's where we're at. Okay, this up here is just a regular train. Yeah, that's fine because it should have enough momentum as it reaches the top to then drop right back down on its 90-degree drop. This here, I don't know whether or not it should be a friction brake. Personally, I don't think so though, but so far in the game it seems like there's some odd parts that do need to be friction braked. I think it should be fine. This will need to be a chain lift as well because we're going to need to get up on here. Okay, let's see if we can make it around first. Slightly fast forward it a little bit and blast off. Here we go. Up and away and down. Nice, perfect, looking good. No issues so far. Okay, coming back up. Definitely did not get the kind of momentum I thought we were expecting on that. And it got enough momentum for that drop, but it definitely did not work out very well when it made it to the bottom. And this comes back to what I had said earlier. These 90-degree drops are not working. And this is a ride that specifically is supposed to allow a 90-degree drop. This is 90 degrees. Why will it not work? It is blowing my mind. I'm going to try and attempt putting a small friction brake here. Oh shoot. Okay. Small friction brake, very weak. It might just be what we needed. This brake we don't need, I don't think. We need more momentum to go up that hill. And this, well, again, and this, let's go right to the top. 20, there we go. Okay, let's try this again. Blast off! And we're up. Well, it makes it up that hill pretty quick. And down, that's good, smooth. And then back up. And around. And down. And okay, what happened? Whoa, whoa! Oh my gosh! I'm sorry guys, I didn't know it was going to make it all the way up there. Okay, well, I guess we know that part isn't a problem. How much speed did it catch? 53? Okay. So here, where we caught the 68 miles per hour, not that that's a lot, but it didn't want to make this turn properly because I noticed the front came off. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? That might work. I don't know. Maybe if it's not as steep, but again, I don't like that. The whole reason why I picked this roller coaster was for the 90-degree drop, and it seems like we might be stuck with a 75. Let's try this again. And blast off. Woo! To the top, back down, and up, and around, and down. And do we make it? Yes, we did! And we're coming off of this. Oh no! Ah! Well, at least there was no passengers. Okay, we shall continue on because we finally managed it. But again, the 90-degree drop, this is the second time. We tried it on the first. This is now the second drop. On both, the 90-degree drop did not work. So, let's try it again. Okay, 90-degree drop. Okay, there we go. And drop. And drop. That is a 90-degree drop. Okay. Why does it... There we go. Okay, we're going to need to come up a little bit. Okay. And then... Oof. Wow, that's one crazy drop. Yeah. That's a bit too... I think we're going to need to come up a little bit, because that's not going to work. That's just a little bit too steep. Yep, that should work. But we're not on a 90-degree drop. That is a 90-degree. And okay, that should work. Now we have enough height to be able to save it when it comes down and not allow it to crash into the ground. There we go. See? Just like that. And that's where we're going to have some brakes. Another one here. And then up. Again. Whoa. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are there a lot of... Oh, I thought there was a bunch of bends in that. I guess not. Okay. Up, up, and away! Whoa. Okay. Oh yeah, to fix that, we're going to go to number 4 here, and we're going to make that a 270-degree incline. How do you like that, ladies and gentlemen? Our 270-degree incline. Wow. That looks very intense. I can already imagine just sitting on this ride. Okay, does it go higher? Can we go higher? No, we're at the peak there. Okay, we're not going to do another 270-degree incline because that's not going to work. But what we can do is we can try the 90-degree yet again. That seems quite intense. I'm going to need... I can't do that because then if I put it as a chain lift, which I have to do because it's got to keep making its way up, then it's going to be too much. So I think what we need to do is... Oh, why is it doing this? Okay, that should be 0. So you can see I'm changing the bend of it, I guess you can call it. This should be 0. There you go. Okay. And number 4 should... Oh, that's 0 too. Okay, well. Why is it doing this? Let's get a little in here and figure out what... Oh my gosh, look at the bend on that. Okay, that's why it's not working. Where's number 2? There you go. Let's fix this bend. That might make it a little bit better. And why it has that curve that way is beyond me, because it shouldn't. And we can go up. Okay. There we go. There we go. So that the chain will go up here and it'll continue up the second part. And then on our final segment, we will have one final 90-degree drop. Let's see if this one will work as well. I hope so. Let's get in here a little bit more. Okay, see what's going on. I don't know if I like that. There you go. And it's on a 90-degree drop. Whoa, not what I meant to do. Okay, we will do the second segment now. Sorry, not the second segment. The final bottom of our second 90-degree drop. And come towards the end. Let's, this, I don't... Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, this needs to come back to reality. 0, where are you, 0? Why does it keep telling me invalid? Okay, let's try this again. Oh, it's because, there you go, that's why. Well, let's undo this little bend that we got going on in here. Well, that makes it a little bit better. And it seems like we're having some issues here with how the coaster's coming down. For some odd reason, I got this weird bend going on, and I can't seem to get rid of it. Oh, maybe I can. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Where do I need to be? This needs to come down. I already have a feeling that this may not work, because this seems it's just too low. It's got to come up a little bit. And now we're back in. Come on. It doesn't want to go. Oh, okay, now that's weird. See, I don't know if you guys had noticed, but this was on a 90-degree drop, and because I had adjusted it on the next part of the track, and then I had deleted that part, now I'd come back to this, because that was no longer on a 90-degree on number 4, it automatically switched it to 0. And that is what you call a bug. Okay. 90 degrees again. And we're going to go up just a little bit more. Okay. And then number 4. Okay, it's already at 0. Number 3 is at 0. Number 2 is at, whoa, number 2 is going to come back to 0. Number 1 can come down. And I've still got this crazy bend in here. There we go. And that should be okay for some brakes. And then what we're going to do here, because essentially we want it to slow down before it arrives back at the beginning. And there you go, that's good. Okay, perfect, ladies and gentlemen. We are done the initial layout for the green monster. Let's change the name of our park to Green Monster. That only makes sense. Okay, so let's first of all make sure that this is gonna work. We got brakes here, which is what we needed, otherwise it was gonna crash. We got a chain here, but we're gonna need to increase that to 20. And then it'll come down. We'll definitely probably need a brake here, otherwise it will crash. Set that friction right down to 1. I don't think we'll need one here, at least not yet. We've yet to test it, but here we will definitely need a chain. And we will set that to max as well. As it reaches the top, again, this will need to be a chain, and we will set that to 19. It will then come down, and this will need to be a friction brake so we don't go flying off the tracks. But again, we will set that friction brake right down to 1. And then lastly, this should be block brakes. We can leave that at 5.5. And this second part, we will make a friction brake again, and we will lower that right down to 1. That should be just enough. Okay, let's test it. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, slingshot off from the top. Down our first, up to the second. Here it goes. This is crazy. Down the second, up the third. We're doing good so far. Down the fourth. Oh, and there we go. It's looking great. And up and around the last one. And down. And it worked out just perfectly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on our first try, after fully completing the layout, we have successfully finished the track without an accident on our first try, with an excitement level of just shy of 6, an intensity of 0.5. Nausea, oh geez, people be puking at almost 3. And a safety rating of 6, yet I really don't know if that safety rating is good or not. And it seems like the intensity level, regardless of what it is that you do, never seems to just go higher. It's always in the point something area. Also, it always says ultra extreme at the bottom, so I don't know if that's just something that is going to get changed after the beta or not. I would assume so, but here we go again. We will test this for another time to ensure that it works correctly. It seems like we're getting some pretty decent speeds around the track, and the 90-degree drops do seem to be working. We have 2 of them on this track. The first 2 we tried, it didn't work out properly, but the 90 degrees did work on the other 2, and we have successfully completed a second time around the track. The nausea rating and the excitement rating have both actually just gained a point each. Interesting. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Green Machine. Yet, I do feel like this isn't really a green monster if it's not all green. That's just not cool. It needs to be all green. There you go. Maybe. No, not supposed to be that. There you go. That. Okay, that looks alright. I don't know. Maybe the outside rail's a little darker. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, the green monster is now successfully finished. We just need to create a pathway here to allow our ghosts on. And unfortunately, I'm going to end this video before I allow any ghosts on this ride, because in our next video we will actually go for a ride on this roller coaster, and hopefully we don't crash, because it's never fun when you crash. Let's put what is this? Bushes and plants. No, we've got no time for no bushes. Give me my fir tree. Okay, I'm gonna put a little fir here, and a little fir there, and maybe here, and there, and there, and there, and there. And now I'm just contradicting myself with what I said when I started this video, with who really cares about the trees right now, but you know what? This just makes it look a little bit better, a little bit more scenic for those ghosts that are experiencing a fun time on this green monster. Perfect for Halloween. Green monster. Haha. Okay, great. Well, thank you for watching this video. Please tune in to our next one, where, like I said, we will be riding the green monster. Doo-doo-doo.